Hi, my name is Kelly McDermott, and I'm going to speak with you about something that I'm sure you're all very familiar with, Facebook. Now raise your hand if you have a Facebook. Well, as you can see, Facebook has become a large aspect of communication and popular culture, so I wanted to dig deeper and find out how Facebook has evolved, and how it's affecting its users, whether it be positively or negatively. First, I'm going to start with a short background about how Facebook got its start. Facebook was created in 2004 by college student Mark Zuckerberg and was originally available for college students only. This was the original layout used for the site, and it was called The Facebook. After a year, the site became available for high school students, which Zuckerberg described as the next logical step for the site. Facebook's popularity increased so much that by 2006 it was available to everyone 13 years or older with a valid email address. By 2007, Microsoft purchased a large share of Facebook, which allowed international ads to be displayed on the site. Fan pages and groups on Facebook allow users to be constantly updated on the goings-on of their favorite singer, actress, athlete, or politician. Facebook has now become the third largest US web company following Google and Amazon. However, as Facebook becomes more powerful and successful, there is also a lot of backlash and criticism from the public and Facebook users themselves. This year, the movie The Social Network was released, and it painted a very negative picture of the creators of Facebook and their rise to success. Although this did prove how socially relevant Facebook has become, it's still concentrated on a lot of negative aspects of the website. Now, raise your hand if you have friend requested someone that you don't know. Now, raise your hand if you've ever received a friend request from someone that you don't know. Well, this issue reaches new heights in the movie Catfish. Catfish is a completely true documentary about a man named Nev from New York who develops a relationship with a model named Megan and her family via Facebook. As the months go by, they continue to talk and eventually become romantically involved and exchange intimate, sensual text message, phone calls, and Facebook messages. Nev even goes as far to say that if they lived in the same state, they would probably be officially dating. As their cyber relationship grows more serious, Nev is eager to finally meet Megan. When he and his friends decide to drive to Michigan to meet Megan and her family, they start to untangle the web of lies that Megan has been telling them. When they arrive at Megan's home after a long road trip, he discovers an overweight, middle-aged woman named Angela who lives with her husband and her two severely mentally and physically disabled children. After having a long conversation with Angela, she eventually admits to creating a false identity through Facebook to escape her real-life misery. She was so involved in her false life that she even had 2 cell phones and stole all of the pictures from model Amy Gonzalez's Facebook to create the character of Megan. In addition to the dangers of interacting with strangers via Facebook, there have also been tragic events linked to Facebook activity. Many believe that cyberbullying that is being done through Facebook has led to the teen depression and suicide seen in recent news. Rutgers freshman Tyler Clementi was the victim of a hate crime, which was conducted by his college roommate through Facebook during their first couple months of school. Because the bullying became so severe, Clementi committed suicide, which many believe was the result of depression and humiliation from the Facebook updates by his roommate. His final status on his Facebook page read, "Jumping off the George Washington Bridge. Sorry." You can't help but wonder if the site didn't exist, if his and many other lives could have been spared. In conclusion, whether it is receiving positive or negative attention, there is no doubt that Facebook has become a large aspect of our generation and generations to come.
Y'all to see this.